all doing well and I've been having a wonderful holiday season so far. I have a tag video for you today, and this is called the Christmas Love Tag. Laura, who I've been watching recently and have totally fallen in love with, tagged me to do this, and I loved her video so much because her Christmas traditions are very different from typical American traditions, so I'll link her video down bar below and you should definitely check it out. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I typically have a few different Christmases, and I typically celebrate Christmas with my boyfriend's side of the family and then my own. However, I'm Armenian, and in my culture we have Christmas on January 6th. I'll link an article below if any of you are actually interested in why we do that. But in terms of presents, we actually do that on New Year's, which I actually prefer because I think it's more of a reason to be gift giving and receiving, just with the year over and welcoming a new year and, you know, a new phase in your life maybe. But we do that on New Year's Eve. So traditionally, I would open presents on New Year's Eve, but being in America and growing up in America, I would say Christmas morning. Favorite Christmas movie? Hands down, it has got to be A Christmas Story. It is just so hilarious. I only saw it for the first time like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was so in love with it, and I watched it today actually a little while ago, and I'm probably going to watch it again tomorrow since I didn't finish all of it. But some others I really love are Elf. Who doesn't love Elf? It is just absolutely fantastic. And another one of my all-time favorites is called, well, it's a series. It's called like Classical Christmas Collection Volume 1 or something, but I will put a link to my 2 favorite cartoons from that in the down bar below. They're about 10 minutes each. I totally recommend you watch that. One of them is called Santa's Surprise, and it's from the 30s or 40s, and it's so hilariously racist. You have to see it. The second is called Somewhere in Dreamland, and it is a beautiful story. It's from somewhere like, I think it's from, I believe, 1947. It's just such a wonderful, heartwarming story, and it's another one of those cartoons that I grew up watching, and every year my sister and I love to watch it for Christmas. So those are my 2 favorites that you guys can check out in the down bar below. Do I buy a real Christmas tree or a fake one? I prefer to buy fake Christmas trees. I actually have a really beautiful Christmas tree, as you guys can see here. I just actually put it up today, and it is the 21st, so I know we're late with it, but it's a beautiful tree. It's big and full, and it has lovely lights, and it is a fake tree. We bought this at Michael's about, I believe, like 13 years ago, and we got it for 75% off. It was only like $80 since we bought it after Christmas, but we use this every year and we absolutely love this tree. One place I would love to visit, I think, would be London. I've always wanted to go to London, and I feel like it would be a beautiful place to be during the holiday season. But I would also really like to be somewhere where it snows, like a real Christmas snowy holiday experience. Favorite Christmas song? I love all the classical Christmas songs. I'm like a huge nerd and a huge fan of Christmas music. I love it. I sing it year round. Over the past few weeks, I've been just like humming and singing it all the time, you know, in the car, in the shower, just wherever I may be, I'm singing Christmas songs. But one off the top of my head that I really enjoy, I think it's called Christmas is Here, War is Over by John Lennon. I think that's a really good one. So yeah, but I really do just love all of them. There's also one called What Are You Doing New Year's Eve that I really love, and Zooey Deschanel does a version of it that I'll link again in the down bar below. It's a really nice song, and I love listening to that. If you're a fan of Christmas music but don't like the classical Christmas songs, which could get a little bit annoying, then I recommend checking out this station on Pandora called Indie Holiday Station. You of course have to, like, you know, thumbs up and thumbs down the stuff you do and don't like so it can get a better idea of what your taste in the music is, but from my experience, I really enjoyed that station. It has some different variations of Christmas songs, and it's a lot more mellow than the classical stuff, so it's easier to listen to if you are someone who likes holiday music. Guilty. No, I don't think I've ever gotten a kiss under a mistletoe. That's like in Laura's video, if you did see that, it's really not a thing for me. I know it's, I guess, American tradition, but it's not really something I've ever done. I'm kind of indifferent to Christmas sweaters. I think I do like them, but I don't actually own one. But I'm a huge fan of like big, chunky kind of ugly sweaters anyway. I just don't own one. I'm someone who just loves having a nice cup of warm coffee or tea in the evening, taking a stroll in like a nice part of town, especially if there's some nicely decorated Christmas lights. So honestly, I'm not like picky when it comes to something like that. My boyfriend and I don't really go on dates. It's just kind of like whatever we feel like doing. There used to be this beautifully decorated part of Griffith Park. They used to start after Thanksgiving and it would go all the way up until New Year's. It was called the Griffith Park Light Festival, and they would decorate like a 1.5 mile or 2 mile radius with these awesome Christmas lights. It was so beautiful, but they stopped doing that about 3 or 4 years ago and haven't been doing it since. But I used to love going there in the evenings and just taking walks, and it would be cold, so I would dress up and bundle up as much as I could, scarf around my neck and my face, and it was just wonderful, and I would love just going and walking there. And it was just a really nice like holiday tradition and experience. But since then I haven't had anything like that, but if that was still around, that would be like my ideal date. My favorite Christmas treat. There isn't really anything I have only around Christmas time, but around New Year's, it's a tradition in my culture to make incredible buttery rice, and on top of it is a fried mixture of like raisins, almonds, different kinds of nuts and dried fruit that you fry in a little bit of butter and put on top of the rice. It sounds a little funky, but it's absolutely delicious, and it's like one of my favorite things around the holiday season. Definitely dress up clothes. I love dressing up for any occasion. I'm always about being comfortable but still staying classy and dressed up. So Christmas morning, I'm dressed up and ready to head out somewhere because we usually spend Christmas out of the house with other family, so definitely dressed up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have some people tagged in the down bar below if they ever happen to see this, but I also tag any of you to do this. I'll post all the questions again below so you can answer it in the comments, or you can make your own video response, which would be awesome. So yeah, just do it. Let me know so I can see it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful holiday season and spend the time with your family and friends and all your loved ones, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!